next ayah says, ayah number 45 says, and therein we had ordained for them a life for a life, and an eye for an eye, and a nose for a nose, and an ear for an ear, and a tooth for a tooth, and for all wounds like for like. But whosoever forgoes it by way of charity, it will be for him an expiation. Those who do not judge by what Allah has revealed are indeed the wrongdoers. This ayah also chastises and criticizes the Jews because in the Torah they have the law of a life for a life. Yet they defied this ruling by transgression and rebellion. They used to apply this ruling when a person from Banu an-Nadir was killed by a Qurayza person, but this was not the case when the opposite occurred. Rather, they would revert to diya in this case. They also defied the ruling in Torah to stone the adulterer and instead came up with their own form of punishment, flogging, humiliation, and parading them in public. This is why Allah said in the previous ayah, and whosoever does not judge by what Allah has revealed, such are the disbelievers, because they rejected Allah's command with full intention and with transgression and rebellion. In this ayah, Allah said, such people, that is, whosoever does not judge by what Allah has revealed, such are the unjust, because they do not exact the oppressed his due rights from the oppressor in a matter which Allah has ordered, that all be treated equally and fairly. Instead, they defied that command and committed injustice and transgressed against each other. According to a hadith that An-Nasai recorded, it states that the Messenger of Allah ﷺ said, the man is killed for the woman whom he kills. It means that men and women are all equal when it comes regarding the sanctity of their blood is concerned. That is, there was during the period of Jahiliyyah, women were treated as second-class citizens where they didn't have the value as equivalent as men. But when Prophet Muhammad came, he said that Muslims are equal regarding the sanctity of their blood is concerned. This is also the opinion of majority of the scholars. So Ali ibn Abi Talha reported that Ibn Abbas who said, life for life, an eye for an eye, a nose if cut off for a nose, a tooth broken for a tooth, and wounds equal for a wound. The retaliation for wounds should not be implemented until the wounds of the victim heal. If retaliation occurs before the wound heals and then the wound becomes aggravated, the victim will have no additional rights in this case. In a hadith recorded by An-Nasai, the Messenger of Allah ﷺ said, any man who suffers a wound in his body and forfeits his right of retaliation as way of charity, then Allah will pardon him that which is similar to what he forfeited, that is what he gave up on. His sins will be forgiven. Thus, in these verses, the Jews have been given a stern warning against imposing their own law contrary to the law sent down by Almighty Allah, and those who do that have been classed as kafir, disbelievers in ayah number 44, and as zalim, the wrongdoers, and the unjust in ayah number 45. وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Created using Powtoon.